Okay, you guys asked me to talk about Hyosung motorcycles. I love you guys. I try to give you what you want, so we're going to do that real quick. Stick around a few minutes. What's up, everyone? It's Alex. So we're going to talk about Hyosung motorcycles for a few minutes because Eric asked me to give my opinion on Hyosung motorcycles. By the way, if you guys like what I'm doing here, if you enjoy the video, like and subscribe because it really helps and it tells me what kind of content you like so I can keep making that for you guys. With that out of the way, Hyosung motorcycles. I do my absolute best to be as positive as I possibly can on this channel. Even when I'm reviewing things that I don't like, I try to look at the positives so I can tell you guys what the positives are because maybe it's the right bike for you. That usually pertains to manufacturers that can make a motorcycle to save their life. So first off, I apologize in advance to any Hyosung owners out there that have one, that have had good luck with it, that really enjoy it. That is awesome. If you have a good Hyosung, that is amazing. Good for you. I'm not meaning to shit all over your motorcycle. That being said, my experience with Hyosung motorcycles is the following. In the time that I've spent in dealerships, I have dealt with between 6 and 10 different Hyosung motorcycles, ranging from 250 cc's to 650 cc's in a couple of different flavors. I'm talking the knockoff generic sport bikes, I'm talking the ones that look kind of like V-Rods. I've dealt with a few of them, okay? I have never dealt with a Hyosung motorcycle in the United States that was worth a damn ever. Every single one of them that I've taken on trade or that has come through a service department that I've had anything to do with has been a non-running, non-functioning, rusting out, falling apart, lightweight, built like shit hunk of garbage fire. First one I dealt with was somewhere around 2008. It was a Hyosung 250 that we took on trade, had about 400 miles on it. The customer bought it and absolutely hated it, traded it for a Ninja 650. They never looked back. It went back to my service department to be checked out. It promptly stopped running. 2 years later, when I left that dealership, the motorcycle was still in our service department and still was not running, and they could not figure it out. The next several Hyosungs I dealt with over the next almost decade of my motorcycle career were all almost the same story. They would come in on trade, or they would come into my service department with less than 1,000 miles on them. They would not be running, and service departments would not be able to keep them running. They might get it fixed, it might run for a week, stop again, okay? Usually it was either electrical or fuel issues. I'm not even getting into all that. The moral of the story is, at least in the United States, I understand maybe in Korea and other parts of the world, maybe they've built a good name for themselves, maybe they're reliable. My experience, Hyosung motorcycles in the United States have been absolute dumpster fire tragic trash heaps, okay? And I'm sorry that may seem a bit extreme, but when you deal with 6 to 10 motorcycles from the same company and none of them work worth a damn, and when you try to ride them, they handle like ass, they have suspension that's squishier and bouncier than a kid's inflatable bouncy house, they feel like they were put together by a 6-year-old, and they feel like at any moment when you're riding them, they could just literally blow apart in the wind. I just cannot give a stamp of approval or say anything good about a motorcycle like that. On top of that, before shooting this video, I went and checked to see if Hyosung even still sells or does motorcycles in the United States because there are no Hyosung dealers near me and I can't even find one within reasonable driving distance. So I went to their website. Hyosung Motorcycles USA website has not been updated at all since 2017. So they haven't done anything to their website in 3 years. So I'm going to go ahead and guess they probably don't even bother selling motorcycles in the United States anymore. So, Eric, this one's for you, buddy. You asked the question, so I had to answer it. So, that's my opinion on Hyosung motorcycles. Again, to Hyosung owners out there, if you've made it this far in the video, that's a miracle. I'm sorry. Maybe you have a good one. Maybe I've just been extremely unlucky and all I've ever found is bad ones. But I have never put my hands on a Hyosung motorcycle that worked worth a crap or was worth a damn at all. So, my opinion on Hyosung is complete and utter junk. And I hate to say that about a whole motorcycle company, but I've never found a good one. So let me know in the comments. If you guys have a Hyosung and you've had good experience with it, put it down below. Tell me I'm wrong. Let's have a discussion. I would love it. I've just never dealt with a good one, okay? That's it, guys. I'm Alex. Peace.